Καλησπέρα φίλες και φίλοι και καλώς ορίσατε σε ένα ακόμα TV War. Εκτός πλατό για μία ακόμα φορά που βρισκόμαστε στον κήπο ενός καλού αθηναϊκού ξενοδοχείου και μαζί μας ο Team Ripper Owens των Judas Priest. Hello team.
Hello there, how are you?
Welcome to Greece.
Thank you very much. First time here. Just got here about an hour ago, so it's beautiful. Beautiful.
You like our country? Have you seen anything? Not yet.
I haven't seen anything. No, I'm straight from the airplane right to here.
Okay.
So.
Okay. You're a bit tired?
No, I feel good.
Okay.
Yeah, ready to start drinking.
Well, Judas Priest have the new album called Demolition. First of all, I would like you to provide us with all the needed information about it. When is it going to be released? How many tracks are in there?
Well, it's 13 tracks. 13. It's going to be released, I think, middle of July, if I'm not mistaken. And it's really an album that's packed. It's packed with songs towards the jugulator and then back to the classic Priest style. So it's got some ballads on there. It's got some modern songs that the young kids will really like.
Well, you think that Jugulator wasn't that classical, typical Priest?
Oh, I think it was.
It was.
I think the thing about Jugulator, for me, it was a statement album that said, you know what, we're heavy metal music. And if you don't like it, you know, go screw yourself, really, you know, because that's what we're about. And some people didn't like it. You know, and I think the more I even go back and listen to Jugulator, it's still more of a classic. It's a classic album. It's, you know, Bloodstained is a classic song. And the good thing about this album, though, is it has a little more melody on my part, but it still has the heavy vocals. That, you know, not a whole lot of high notes. You know, if people want to hear it, obviously you come to the concerts, you'll hear all the high stuff you want, you know, but this one is, it's going to be a classic. It's got some great songs on there.
Well, there is a 4-year interval between Jugulator and Demolition. Well, why did it take you so long to release a new album? Of course, there was the live album in between, but the studio
we had
one.
the live album, and I think the reason was we changed record labels in the States, and we went to Atlantic, and that took a lot of time. We had some illness and some family members. Glenn's dad was ill and has since passed on. And, you know, it took a lot of time and just so many things was going on. We wanted to get working, and then the record contract, and it just went on, and you know, it took way too long. And definitely in between the next albums, there definitely won't be that long, you know, I mean, it's...
Well, I have heard the album just twice. I received the rough mix yesterday, and I could say that your vocal style is much more aggressive this time. Do you agree with this opinion?
Yeah, I think it was aggressive on Jugulator, but I think this time it has...
it's more rough, let's say.
It has some... the thing I think this album brings is I think it brings definitely a lighter shade to my vocals. When people
lighter?
Listen, well, there's some lighter songs. It definitely has more aggression, but there's songs like Lost and Found and Close to You and songs that actually are nice mellow ballad type songs, but then you have songs that Machine Man and In Between has a lot of really hard screams that are just you know, from the depths of, you know, just like my throat's gonna fly out of my, you know, blood splots are gonna come out all of a sudden. But it definitely has more aggression. I think it's something that we wanted to put on it, you know, we wanted to show the people that we can do it.
I could say, if you allow me, that your singing in Jugulator was more half for this. On the new one, you have improved your own style.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think the one thing that we did on Jugulator that was my own style was the low end, the low, maybe the death metal undertones in the background and some really aggressive low stuff. But I think on this album we went and threw some aggressive high stuff in and some, you know, different types of vocals, you know. So.
Yeah, and now I would like you to comment on some tracks that I really liked on this album. The Machine Man.
Yeah, good one.
It's gonna be the single.
I believe so, and to me that's a classic Priest song. I think it's in the lines of Exciter, Painkiller, Free Will Burning. You know, that's that type of a song. That's a Judas Priest song.
Well, what about Close to You?
I love Close to You. I think it's. I really loved it when I first did it. And it's a sad song, you know, really. You know,
sad song.
It's a sad song. It's about losing a loved one, and when people listen to it after if they have lost one, it's really sad, you know. It's and it's got good feel to it. Did you get under? Did he get under there? Huh? He's crawling underneath there. I think my favorite on the album, one of my favorites, is "Hell Is Home." Actually, became. And it wasn't until I finally heard it all done. But
well, what about "The Devil Digger"?
yeah, that's a good one. That's an aggressive song.
An aggressive song.
That's one of the aggressive ones in there with like one-on-one, and you know, that's an aggressive one.
The Bloodsucker is a typical Priest song.
Bloodsucker's definitely in the Priest vein, and it's you know, it's about the court case that they went through with the kids killing themselves and all that crap in the States. You know, in the United States, people sue for anything. So, and that's unfortunate that happened. And so this song
So
really,
they are the Bloodsuckers.
yeah,
The suers.
the attorneys.
The attorneys, yeah. Okay.
And it's really, you listen to the lyrics in that song, and it's really about the blood.
So this is inspired from the problem that had the Priest 10 years ago?
Yeah.
With the whole court thing, yeah. Okay, Lost and Found, a ballad.
Yeah, it's a good one. That,
What about that?
I actually like it. You know, people, I think it reminds me of an old Priest song. I think it reminds me of something in the Sin After Sin.
The Last Rose of the Summer, or
Yeah,
what?
you know, I think it reminds me of that era. You know, Beyond the, or not really Beyond the Road of Death, but Before the Dawn.
Yeah.
Because people said when we played it at the release or played it to some press there, they were like, "Well, I don't know, you know, it doesn't sound like Priest." And I'm as big a Priest fan as they come, and I thought, you know, that actually reminds me of a classic type of a Priest song. You know, so it's a good one.
Okay, and what about the last track, the Metal Messiah?
Yeah, that one really evolved. The more we went, you know, we had that little Indian chants in there, and that one to me is a mixture between modern and classic heavy metal with the chorus. It's that sing-along type of a chorus, you know. So it reminds me of a kind of a nice mixture, and it's got a lot of aggression vocally in it. So,
Well, which one was the most difficult to sing from all the tracks?
which was the most difficult? Boy, I don't know. I would say. They were all kind of easy, really. It's just a matter of getting the right feel to it. Probably In Between, because it's kind of a, you know, I am love, I am hate. You know, it's got this a lot of character in it. So I would say In Between probably was. It, not to re-sing now, I can sing it, but just to do it the first time, it was kind of difficult.
Well, Ripper, there are countless classical Priest tracks. Do you think that this album will have some classical tunes in the future? Songs that will be judged as classical?
Oh, I think there's definitely. I mean, the ballads, both of them, I think, speak volumes. I think, you know, just in those type of songs, I think so. I think, you know, Subterfuge could be a sing-along good, you know, like almost like a United type of a song, you know. And so, you know, we'll see. We'll see what the fans think, you know. Sometimes we got to try to please them, and that's a hard thing to do.
So do you have the fans in mind while you're composing the tracks?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, and I mean, I can hear Subterfuge being played live. I can hear One-on-One being played live. Feed on Me, because they had that crowd, you know, sing along.
Yeah, I see.
You know, Priest is really big on we have the best fans, and they sing at the concerts. I probably could get up there and not sing anything because they all sing the songs. You know, it's great. So.
Well, now you're gonna start a new tour, I suppose. How was your first experience, the first tour you did with Judas Priest?
Oh, it's great. It was phenomenal. I mean, you know, from the first show and the crowd, you know, actually chanting my name and the first show, it made me feel good, you know. And like I said, I'm a giant Priest fan. I wanted to get up there and not try to change things. I want to sing like the Priest songs are supposed to be sang, you know. And the fans were just everywhere. You know, I had a few here and there that might be flipping me off or you know, yelling something at me, but it was great. You know, I was definitely accepted, and they sang the Jugulator stuff, the Bloodstained, and the crowd sang it right away. So it was good. It was a great tour, and this one's definitely gonna be better. I mean, it's gonna be.
So when are you gonna start touring this time?
July 8th, I believe we start.
No, on the July 1st you are here in Athens in our festival.
Or June 8th.
June 8th.
June 8th. June 8th we start in Switzerland and work our way back, and yeah. We definitely look forward to coming here. That's gonna be a great festival. I mean, I can't wait.
That's gonna be great. What about the set list? How are you gonna choose the tracks that you're gonna play among all these classics?
You know what? We were going through that now. You know, we start rehearsals. You know, we've been getting together and going over some songs. We start rehearsals right now, and after this promotion tour, and it's hard. I mean, I'm saying let's do different songs from the last one. Let's but it's like, what are we gonna do? I'm like, let's do Sinner and Head Out to the Highway and Desert Plains and United. Songs that haven't been played in a while.
You will try to cover the whole Judas Priest history.
Yeah. So and it's so hard to do that though, because you're gonna have to leave something off. And we'll see.
Well, what's your favorite song when you are performing live? Your favorite live song?
Well, I like performing Diamonds and Rust after we did it.
Oh, this acoustic version.
Yeah,
nice.
I enjoyed because it was a really good vocal song for me to sing, and it showed vocal talent. And obviously, Victim of Changes.
Yeah.
I mean that's and doing the Ripper. I enjoy all of them. I mean, Bloodstain was always a fun one to sing because it was something I did with the band and the crowd sang. But probably Victim of Changes, I'd have to say.
Okay. Ripper, do you feel that all your dreams have been fulfilled while you joined Judas Priest? All your dreams came true?
They've came true so far, but you still have to dream. So I dream of many more albums, and you know what? I didn't come to Greece last time. It's another dream come true. I'm in Greece now, so we're going to go to Russia. We're going to go to places I haven't been. So, but people's dreams usually don't come true like mine did. Being the fan, the heavy metal fan, the fan of music, the biggest Judas Priest fan, and I'm the lead singer. So.
Well, your story has inspired some Hollywood producers.
Yes, yeah.
And they're gonna do a film about your story. What exactly is going on?
Oh, you know what? We got away from it, and they changed it around, and so we really have nothing to do with it now. And it's.
So it's your story, though, isn't it?
Well, they bought the story, but they've changed it. So I don't know. Even though I might end up dead, I don't know how. I don't know how it is. So. So we pulled away from it.
Well, do you miss anything from your early days, from the Wintersbane days, or whatever?
Oh, not at all. I mean, that's the. I miss playing in the local scene and having fun like that. I drank more beer that time and get on stage and get crazy, and But you can't. I wouldn't change anything. I don't miss none of that stuff.
Did publicity have any negative effect on you?
Not really. I mean, I've heard some bad things about me that aren't true, but no. I mean, everything's been good.
Okay, let's go back to Demolition again. What about the title, Demolition?
Well, we had a list of titles, and we wanted to come up with a word that.
Just a single word.
One single word that kind of,
What else did you have in mind? Any other titles that you dropped?
Well, we made up some words, and I made up some words like hallucination and hallusion and things like that. But we tried to stay away from the hell word and on the title, because and it just all of a sudden that one seemed to go the furthest. It would work well on a tour, the Demolition tour. It would look good on T-shirts. It looked good on the album cover. It just looks good, So.
I see. What about the lyrics? Did you contribute on the writing process of the lyrics?
I didn't. There's a song that I wrote with them that's not on this album, but with all that's what's happened in the last couple of years with all the problems we talked about earlier. It was hard to get together. We live 8,000 miles apart, and it's hard to get together. But now that we're starting this off, we've already written some songs together. We're already starting on the next album.
Have you ever thought of moving here in Europe?
I like to come here, but my family's at home, and I'm a big family man. I love my parents, my brother, and the whole family. I just got married, so I have the whole thing working at home. So.
Well, you told me that there are some left over from the recordings.
We have a few things, who knows if it'll make the light of day? I don't know. We might save it for the next album.
Or probably on the flip side, some singles or whatever.
Yeah, could be. You never know what we'll see.
Well, did you try many mixes for the final outcome?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I know, who's the producer, KK or Glenn?
Glenn. Glenn is, and Glenn worked his ass off. I don't know if I can say that. But Glenn worked really hard. It's unbelievable how hard he worked, and I just talked to him today, and he said, he tried some different mixes. He tried it with a little louder sound, and make it louder and louder. But the volume that we have on the album just makes it clearer. It makes everything come across, and You know, we could have had the Rammstein sound or made it, but we lost some edge to it. We lost some edge on the drums. You know, it kind of didn't sound as good. So, you know, he spent a lot of time getting it. So, you know, we're all definitely looking forward to getting it out.
Well, I see. Now, Ripper, I would like you to comment on each member of the band, just a short comment about their personality or about whatever. What about Mr. KK?
KK's, he's a great, you know, spent a lot of time over his house while I was recording. I went there and stayed. He's a connoisseur of food. He likes to cook, and he likes good food. So I'd have to say that with Ken. That's it.
Glenn? What about Glenn Tipton?
Glenn's a workaholic.
Oh.
Works constantly and loves to have fun and a great personality and just fun to be around.
And what about the low-profile Ian Hill?
Ian's just, you know, he talks a lot. You guys might not realize that, but he talks a lot. He's a smart guy, and you know, he just likes to stay back a little bit. But he does a lot behind the scenes. So.
Okay, and what about Scott?
Well, Scott's just a big dumb American. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm kidding. Scott's he's the comedian of the band. He eats a lot.
Every band needs a comedian.
Yeah, well, he's the comedian, and you know, he's a loner. He likes to be by himself a little bit, but he's Scott, so.
Okay, Ripper, the tough question now. Rob Halford has said to our magazine that he wants, that's an official statement, he wants to join Priest again. You, as a Priest fan, would like to see Priest with Rob again?
No, I don't want to see him with Rob again. I'm a Priest fan, but you know, Priest fans have to realize that Rob Halford left Judas Priest. He left heavy metal. I mean, he might have came back now, but he left heavy metal, and he, you know, I love Rob, and I wish him all the best. But you know what? He left heavy metal and also, you know, made fun of the fans and said, you know, heavy metal's dead. You know, and he went and did his other stuff, and he came back to it. Thank God he came back to it. I mean, we're all glad he did.
Did you like his album, his Resurrection album?
Yeah, I didn't listen to it too much. You know, I mean, I was in the middle of recording and stuff, but you know, he's not coming back. You know, I mean, he left and burned his bridge while he left, and so, you know, that's unfortunate. But you know, it doesn't worry me at all. I mean, you know, I mean, I know what's going on inside the scene, and you know, I enjoy heavy metal, and I've always enjoyed heavy metal, and believed in what Judas Priest has done, and that's why I have the job and do it. You know, and good luck to Rob. You know, I mean, we can live with both of us. You know, and that's people should be happy. You have Rob doing his thing, and you have me and Priest doing our thing, and they should love it because now you got the best of both worlds. So.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Ripper, on the 1st of July, Judas Priest will visit Greece for the first time. Just say something to the fans. Promise something to them.
Well, I can't wait. Never been here till just now, but when I come back, hopefully I'll do a little sightseeing, see a little bit, and get a little crazy, drink some beer, and get crazy with these guys is what we're going to do. He's going to come out from behind the camera and drink some beer, I think. So that's what we're going to do.
Okay, Tim, that was it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Could you introduce yourself to the camera, your band, and say you're watching TV War. TV War.
TV War.
On Mad TV.
On Mad TV.
Mad TV.
You're watching TV War on Mad TV. You ready? This is Ripper Owens from Judas Priest. You're watching TV War on Mad TV.
Okay, well, that was it.